Your Lucky Day Hawaiian giveaway. Visit any participating McDonald's restaurant and enter as often as you like. Each trip includes round-trip airfare for two to Hawaii, accommodations at the oceanfront Hilton Hawaiian Village Beach Resort and Spa. Daily winners will be announced on KWJJ and K2's AM Northwest. See if you're a winner in the McDonald's Your Lucky Day Hawaiian giveaway. Sweepstakes ends October 8th. K2 Sports Extra is brought to you in part by McDonald's.
Yo, Mountain View hanging with us tonight, and it's time for our game show within a show of games. It's Who Wants to Be a Sportscaster. Our contestants can't win $1 million, but they can broadcast our McDonald's Play of the Night highlight. And our contestant tonight was selected after correctly answering this question. What is your name?
Matt Payne.
Excellent. Nicely delivered. Okay, let's play Who Wants to Be a Sportscaster. Oh, yeah, the original music and everything. You bet. Now, Matt, as you know, you have 3 lifelines. You can poll the audience.
Okay.
You can just yell out the right answer.
Okay.
Or you can ask Prentice. Where's Prentice? Here's our intrepid wealth of knowledge around here at Channel 2.
Good.
Or you can use the 75-25 option where we remove the 3 wrong answers and leave you with the only correct one.
Okay.
You're really tough to lose. Nobody's lost yet. So the pressure's really on here. Ready? Now let's play. Okay? Here's your question. Oregon State head football coach Dennis Erickson coached this university to 2 national football titles before he came to Oregon State. Is it A, Miami, B, Washington State, C, Nebraska, or D, Michigan?
That's a tough question, but I'm going to have to go with Miami. A.
Without even polling or asking anybody?
I'm an independent man.
Don't need anybody. All right, let's see. And he's right. All right. Okay, for answering the question correctly, you're our McDonald's Sportscaster tonight.
Sweet.
You're on. Let's go.
Okay, our McDonald's Play of the Night comes from the Jesuit Beaverton game. This is Garrett Hansen hitting Gray Laybourne. Makes the catch, then gets by 2 defenders, and he's off like a kid running after some free chicken McNuggets. Oh, yeah, baby. A 63-yard score in Beaverton's upset win over Jesuit. That's your McDonald's Play of the Night, folks.
Yes, sir, Matt. Way to go. Nicely done. Congratulations to Mountain View. You guys were great. Good victory tonight. You guys were like thunder. That's our show for tonight. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next week.
Second leading cause of mental retardation and the leading cause of inherited mental retardation.
My brother Dylan has Fragile X syndrome.
The genetic disorder he had at birth.
Do not use regular flashlights. Regular flashlights are fine. But I gotta warn you, in case of a fire, you call 911.
Is not easily recognized. Nice shot.
Yeah.
Difficult to understand.
He told me the other day, he looked me in the eye and said, I hate you.
And even harder to live with.
How many friends does Dylan have?
None.
No.
Tonight, Dylan is different. Living with Fragile X.
From ABC News, this is Nightline. Reporting from Washington, Ted Koppel.
There must be 10,000 ways of defining an all-American family. But the Kellys of St. Mary's City in southern Maryland would certainly fit one of those categories. Michael and Lisa are an attractive couple who decided some years ago that they wanted to work together and work at home so they could spend more time with their 2 boys, Dylan and Ryan. So they signed a 30-year lease on an historic building that's owned by the state. They live in an apartment down in the basement. On the ground floor, there's a dining room and a small commercial kitchen. Upstairs, there's a handful of tastefully decorated bedrooms. A good part of their trade comes from people visiting nearby St. Mary's College. They've been broadening their catering business, weddings, receptions, that sort of thing. Somehow, over the last few months, Lisa's found the time to train for a marathon. It can't be easy. They work a full day. My wife and I particularly enjoy the restaurant, and we've known the Kellys for a few years now. You can know people casually that way for a long time without really knowing anything about them, though. One day, a few months back, Lisa asked if I'd heard about something called Fragile X syndrome. It manifests itself as a form of mental retardation. The Kellys' older son, Dylan, has Fragile X. Once you know that, you understand that the Kellys are even busier than you might have thought. It wasn't an easy decision for them, but Michael and Lisa really want people to learn about Fragile X, and so they agreed to talk about it and let us follow the family around a little. In so many ways, life for the Kellys is normal. They're expanding their catering business, and their upscale restaurant has a loyal local following. Running a bed and breakfast, though, means an early start. While the guests are still in bed, Michael's making breakfast. Lisa's setting the tables. It means getting the boys up and ready for school.
Come on, sleepyhead.
I'm going to sing the wake-up song if you don't get up.
It means the kind of early morning chatter you might overhear in many American kitchens.
You did their homework last night?
Dylan forgot to bring his homework home.
You're kidding.
I don't know if he forgot. I think in all the...
Did you look through his book?
I think in all the activity that I think he'd get it at the end of the day, and we took him out early.
Well, he went to Miss Dawn's class, so he should have had the math homework.
Right. He didn't have it.
Busy people, busy lives. But if you listen carefully, even an apparently normal conversation with older son Dylan is a little off-key.
Okay. Dylan, what about your homework?
The teacher forgot to give me homework.
The teacher forgot to give you homework?
I just think you're on homework.
It may sound familiar, but it isn't. Not quite. Watch the body language.
You told Daddy last night that you forgot it. So you have the homework and you didn't do it?
No, but she forgot to give me a sheet. All the teachers forgot.
Dylan.
It's not my fault.
Dylan.
Sorry, Mom.
Dylan, where's your math homework?
Something is not quite right. What is different about Dylan is hard to define, difficult to pin down. Those familiar with Fragile X syndrome will understand, but how to explain it to those who are unfamiliar with it? Turn the clock back a day. The new school year has just begun in southern Maryland. The Kellys are about to try something radical. Lisa and her younger son, Ryan, are rehearsing in an empty classroom. In a few minutes, they'll be trying to explain to a room full of rather uncomfortable fourth graders how and why Dylan is unlike the rest of them. Ryan will read a story that he has adapted, a story written by another boy whose brother has Fragile X.
All right, we're ready.
Lisa stayed up late the night before baking and hand-decorating cookies for the class, for Dylan's fourth grade classmates. He'll be bringing the cookies in after his parents and his brother make their pitch.
I'm Mr. Kelly, and this is Mrs. Kelly, and this is Ryan, as Miss Demko said, and we are Dylan's dad.
And Mom.
And Mom.
And brother.
And brother. That would be Dylan's family. And we're here to talk to you about something called Fragile X. And this is something that Dylan was born with, and we're going to try to explain it to you today in a way that you can understand and maybe be more understanding about his situation.
Sometimes he acts out, or he'll get really shy and he won't be able to talk to you, or he'll get really embarrassed.
Dylan has a really hard time filtering all his emotions. He has a hard time understanding what appropriate behavior is versus inappropriate behavior.
Ryan is 2 years younger than Dylan, mature beyond his years, heartbreakingly protective of his older brother.
Dylan really wants to have friends. Once a boy called to see if he could come and play with Dylan. My parents said it was okay. He was supposed to come at 3. Dylan started sitting by the front door at 1 o'clock. He was so excited to have a friend come. Dylan sat by the door all day. The boy never came. That was the only time someone ever called wanting to play with Dylan.
It's a collective act of family love and courage, but it's also a huge gamble. Even if the kids respond, reach out to Dylan, he often reacts in unexpected, unpredictable ways. The Kellys have just put the spotlight on Dylan.
You were really nervous this afternoon, weren't you? I mean, that was about as... I've rarely seen you flustered. I've known you for a long time now. Why were you so nervous?
Because these kids play such an important role in Dylan's life. And approaching them like this was a big risk. Not only for us, but bigger risk for Dylan. And Dylan really didn't have a say-so in whether or not that was going to happen, but, it was a big risk. And we gave those kids a lot of ammunition that, we've found in the past kids have used. And so...
Tell me what you mean.
Names, kids kind of, ooh, get away from me, just the way kids treat Dylan, just Dylan's everyday life, calling him names and, gathering kids around just to put him away, to put him aside.
You told me some of the names over the years. You might as well. I think people need to know.
Yeah, retard, idiot, stupid, butthead, jerk. Kids use the names that they use with everybody, but it takes on a different meaning when they use it on Dylan.
There must be times, Michael, when you just want to go punch somebody out. Or are you over that?
No, that's usually me.
Oh, that's you, right?
But anyway.
I think that I've learned so many things from Dylan, but I have learned, I think, tolerance of these children. I understand that there is some degree of misunderstanding on their part. Dylan's not obviously mentally retarded to these boys and girls. It's one of the reasons we went in today, to try to help them understand how he can, in so many ways, seem like a normal kid, in other ways seem like completely foreign to what they're accustomed to. There are moments when I have anger, but most of the incidents that come up just make me sad, is the strongest emotion, and a level of frustration, and my response is to reach out to Dylan and try to make him feel better.
This is ABC News Nightline, brought to you by Mitsubishi.
Buy any new Mitsubishi and never pay interest. Plus, you won't make a payment for a year. Looks like the best deal in the car business just keeps getting better. Visit your local Mitsubishi retailer and check out Mitsubishi's Never Won't Last Forever event, where you can buy any new Mitsubishi and never pay interest. Not today, not next year, never. Plus, you'll have no car payments for a year. Good on any new Mitsubishi. Never pay interest. Plus, no payments for a year. Hurry. This deal ends September 30th.
It's a beautiful morning.
Ask your doctor about Vioxx, a prescription medicine from Merck. And find out if Vioxx is right for you. Vioxx.
Announcing the Sears Card event, where you'll get an extra 25% off clothing, shoes, and more. And an extra 10% off all tools, electronics, home appliances, and fine jewelry. Where can you get great savings, even off sale prices, just for using your Sears card? Sears. We're out.
To go to war or not, Sunday, George Stephanopoulos with 2 exclusive interviews live from Baghdad. Plus, your money, the economy, and what's next on This Week.
Introducing the versatile all-wheel drive Subaru Baja. Parked car, parked truck. All choice. When you get it, you get it.
Take a break. Get out and have some fun. K2 and you, celebrating the spirit of the Northwest.
Dylan appears to love school. He gets lots of attention and help, and within limits, his parents say he does well. They give a lot of credit to the special education staff. It hasn't always been this way.
Maybe. We'll see. We're not sure.
The school the Kelly boys attend now is not in their home district. Their local school doesn't have facilities for handling special education children. That means a 40-minute drive each way, twice a day. But they transferred the boys here in an effort to get Dylan the help he needs.
So what special did you have today, buddy?
I had PE and I had PE and I had music.
And music?
Ryan is 8 years old and a third grader. Dylan, who's 10, has already repeated one grade. His parents are likely to hold him back at least one more year.
Who'd you have today?
I had
Who? Who'd you sit next to?
I don't know. Other fourth graders.
Other fourth graders. Do you know anybody's name?
I was asking you just before, Lisa, how long it will be. He's now in fourth grade.
Mm-hmm.
He's 10 years old.
He will be.
He will be soon.
In September.
So, in point of fact, he's on track. Usually kids start, they're about 6 in first grade, so he's on track. How long will he be able to stay on track?
You know, he's not on track. And this has always been sort of the thing that I've been conflicted with the most, is that it's the position of the inclusive educational program, I don't know how else to say it, is to kind of move them through and pull out for whatever therapies, and he's actually working at his own level, even though he goes into Miss Demko's class, sits with all the kids. He's not in that classroom for very long. I mean, he's actually out doing work to his level. And, you know, the public school system is kind of, it's almost like they've got this child and this is what they're going to do with him. And I feel like nobody's really sitting down and saying, you know, we want this child to graduate, and when he graduates, we want him to know everything that the other graduating seniors are going to know.
Well, they're really not equipped to handle someone like Dylan.
But so
I mean, they seem very caring, very loving, very decent people. But what you're saying is he's really not. He's in fourth grade, but he's not able to handle fourth grade work.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
So what's going to happen in seventh grade?
It'll be the same thing.
Is he going to be graduated? I mean, is he going to be promoted to sixth grade, fifth grade? Yes? You're nodding your head?
I mean, he'll go.
I don't know that we won't hold him back another year. We've held him back 1 year so far. And I believe that we will probably, at some point, and we really haven't looked down the road too far, we'll hold him back 1 more year at least.
And that's that's middle school is my biggest fear, because, you know, it's a tough time for typical kids, and it's an especially, I think it will be an especially tough time for Dylan. You know, I've considered homeschooling. Just, you know, forget it. We can do it. I don't want to put him through that. What's the point? You know, social integration or functioning in society and all of that. Well, he gets that here. So, you know, it's a big scary step for me to think about how would I manage that, you know, sort of in my life. But we have sort of just taken it 1 year at a time. You know, this is where we are now. We've got some good special therapists in place, and let's get through this year.
I don't own warehouses anymore. I've got Brown. With Brown managing my supply chain, my goods get from the dock to my customers in no time. Brown helps me build a leaner, faster supply chain machine. Then tosses me the keys and says, drive. I like to drive.
Inventory and transportation management. One company. UPS. What can Brown do for you?
Hey there! What is ING? They're a financial services company. Hey! What is ING? It's a financial services company. Hey, what is
Financial services from ING.
There is a story for every vehicle that you see coming and going. What's most important to us is your story. Come and see why we're the fastest growing dealer group in the greater Portland area. Wherever you're going, let us get you there. Town and country. Drive home happy.
K2 is the spirit of the Northwest, and K2 News is the Northwest news leader. The Associated Press voted K2 best television news organization in Oregon. K2 News, first with breaking stories, first with in-depth investigations you want to see, and first to keep you ahead of the weather with Rob Marciano and the exclusive Microcast Doppler. K2 News. Tune in and see why more and more people are watching the Northwest news leader. K2 News. Sunday on Town Hall, inside Oregon's legislature. What's wrong with Oregon lawmakers? Why can't they make decisions? What's behind the Salem gridlock? You decide as we debate Sunday at 6 on Town Hall.
Regardless of their parents' ability to pay, because they deserve to dream. Call now to learn more about St. Jude's life-saving work.
That's pretty good. You've got a nice swing. Wow!
Let's find it.
Let's find it indeed.
Yippee!
Dylan loves to smack a golf ball around. And despite the physical limits placed on his body by Fragile X, he's good at it. He has an intense drive that partially compensates for his lack of coordination.
Nice shot.
Yeah. I've been practicing for you, Mr. Copper. This is golf. This is golf.
This is where you'll find Dylan most days after school. While other kids his age might be off playing with friends or on some organized sports team, he is in his backyard indulging a passion.
Should we go sit down and talk for a minute?
Yeah.
It can be deceiving. To catch a glimpse of Dylan in school or to watch him hack away at a golf ball gives the impression of a normal 10-year-old boy. But he's not.
And I'm going to do the golf tournament, Special Olympics golf, me and my dad.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's up in Maryland, state Maryland, and the Tiger Woods. I think Tiger didn't do the most shots, but the first place, second place got, who got first place in golf?
I think Tiger Woods is probably the best golf player in the world, isn't he?
Gray Finn won first place. I think the other guy won first place. Then Fred Huck. What was the second player's name?
I don't know. Was it Fred Couples?
Yeah, Fred Couples won second place.
You're very good at names. You know, I was surprised when I came down here to the restaurant a few months ago, and you hadn't seen me in almost a year.
Yeah, and so you rode my brother's bike.
I rode your brother's bike, that's right.
And you could throw a nut.
But you remembered my name.
Mr. Cockwell.
I was surprised. I really was.
And,
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
I didn't remember your name.
Oh, Dylan.
Yeah, I know it's Dylan now. I'll never forget it again, but I didn't remember it.
So, it's like basically when you're, like, doing something, like you're doing, like, a news or something. If you're, like, doing a news on somebody, then, it's like on 9 News, but I heard that, Tiger, I think the best golf player won first place. And at school, we usually have fire practice in case we have fire drills.
What do you do when there's a fire drill?
We go out and our general's name is Miss O'Connor, who does the fire drills and turns on our fire drills, our alarms.
Right.
And we hear them and we go out. We go out the doors.
Now, do you run as fast as you can?
We walk. We walk and we be very, very quiet when there's a fire drill.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, why? I mean, that's kind of interesting. Why would you be walking? I would think if somebody thought there was a fire, everybody would want to run as fast as they could.
No, but when there's a fire drill, we have a fire drill list of names, and we go out the back door. We go out these 2 back doors of our school, and you videotape the school. You videotape our school.
You're right in what you say. I mean, it's very easy to spend long minutes in Dylan's company and just think, he's a sweet kid. I mean, he's a very nice kid, and you don't immediately get the sense. And in fact, I'm always amazed that he remembers my name. He may not have seen me for months. And he does. I mean, it's almost like the idiot savant. There are certain things, right, that he is able to do actually better than other kids.
Exactly.
That's true.
So what is it? And I'm almost hoping against hope that we don't see Dylan when he has a bad moment. I don't want to embarrass him, but tell me what it is. What would we be seeing if he has a bad moment?
One of the things that sort of just coping skills and defense mechanisms that he was taught really early on was when he's angry or frustrated, instead of shutting down or walking away or crying, is to tense himself up and just make yourself really, really tense. And so he'll do that, and he'll just shake. Every muscle in his body will just be absolutely tense.
And why was he taught to do that?
You know, early on, it was a way to control anger. He had a therapist who, you know, wanted sort of a physical control to his anger that he was feeling. And we've been through all sorts of, you know, these therapists who everybody's got their theories on how he should cope and how he should defend himself. But
anybody seem to really have it down?
No, not that we've come in contact with. But he will, he'll get tensed up and he'll clench his teeth and say, I hate myself, or I hate my life, or I hate you. He told me the other day, he looked me in the eye and said, I hate you. And it's kind of what he knows is going to make you feel as rotten as he does.
We're going to continue this subject on Up Close. I'll be back in a moment with a program note on that.
Buy any new Mitsubishi and never pay interest. Plus, you won't make a payment for a year. Looks like the best deal in the car business just keeps getting better. Visit your local Mitsubishi retailer and check out Mitsubishi's Never Won't Last Forever event, where you can buy any new Mitsubishi and never pay interest. Not today, not next year, never. Plus, you'll have no car payments for a year. Good on any new Mitsubishi. Never pay interest. Plus, no payments for a year. Hurry. This deal ends September 30th.
Announcing the Sears Card event, where you'll get an extra 25% off clothing, shoes, and more. And an extra 10% off all tools, electronics, home appliances, and fine jewelry. Where can you get great savings, even off sale prices, just for using your Sears card? Sears. Where else?
Easy Twist by Easy Clip. Also available with a magnetic sun clip at your local eye care professional.
This Sunday, ABC brings new meaning to family drama. At 7/6 Central, he's a prince, but his life is no fairy tale. The world premiere movie, Prince William. At 9/8 Central, after 25 years, mother and daughter reunite. The season premiere, Alias. At 10/9 Central, to save his wife is all he lives for now. The season premiere of The Practice. 3 premiere events, ABC Sunday starting at 7/6 Central.
Savings on all the remaining 2002 Civics are truly remarkable. Get yours before they all vanish. Now you can get low 1.9% APR financing on the 2002 Honda Civic.
Everyone needs a helping hand now and then. In Oregon, that's what we do. We rely on each other. We help each other out. Thousands of Oregonians have made the choice to stop smoking. You're not alone. So call us. We can't make it easy. We can make it easier.
Tonight on Up Close, we'll continue the story of Dylan, his family, and the questions for which they have no answers.
There is no response you can give to a child who asks you, why don't I have any friends?
The second part of Dylan is Different on Up Close. That's our report for tonight. I'm Ted Koppel in Washington. I hope to see you shortly on Up Close.
This has been a presentation of ABC News. More Americans get their news from ABC News than from any other source. ABC News, now traveling to all 50 states in 50 weeks in search of America.
Between the teenage girl at the heart of a terrible crime
16 years ago, I kidnapped her.
and the mother she never knew,
She's alive, Miss Campbell, and this lawyer knows.
are the lawyers caught in the middle of what's right and what's wrong.
She stole my daughter. How can you do this?
The season premiere of the Emmy-winning Practice following the Alias premiere Sunday on ABC.
The next Ebert and Roper, Jackie Chan inherits a suit that gives him extraordinary powers in the action comedy The Tuxedo. Also, Reese Witherspoon is torn between two loves in the comedy Sweet Home Alabama.
As I live and struggle for breath.
Would they run out of soap down at the Piggly Wiggly since I left?
And Dustin Hoffman is Susan Sarandon in the drama Moonlight Mile. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Find out on the next Ebert and Roper.
Sunday nights at 11:35 on K2, The Spirit of the Northwest.
I'm Pat Sajak.
And I'm Vanna White.
Take a break and go for a spin with Wheel of Fortune.
Weeknights at 7:30 on K2.
It's puzzles, prizes, and plenty of fun.
Don't miss Wheel of Fortune weeknights at 7:30 on K2, The Spirit of the Northwest.
Monday on AM Northwest.
Need an owner's manual for your mate? We have one. Plus taking the R out of R-rated movies. There's a new way. We'll show you how. And Going Too Far, Shape Magazine's big weight loss winner.
Watch Monday on AM Northwest.
Tempt the hand of fate. Join Portland Opera for Il Trovatore, Verdi's sinister plot of revenge, where a gypsy witch is burned at the stake, sealing the destiny of those left behind. Beginning September 21st, call 503-790-ARTS.
These kids are in trouble. They have a problem learning, and their parents are waiting too long before getting them help. Don't wait. The sooner you get help, the better the chance your kid has.
K2 and you, The Spirit of the Northwest.
If you were with us during our first half hour on Nightline, you will know...
But only these can comfort, reassure, and encourage.
See, Mom? Dr. Will says I'll be okay for the playoffs.
At Kaiser Permanente, you get to choose a doctor like Eddie Wills, who knows the healing power of the human touch.
And now your host of Pizza Talk, Billy Sardell.
Today I've got the ultimate authority on great taste to try Round Table's Italian Garlic Supreme. Go ahead, Tongue. Take a slice.
Billy, I don't have hands. I'm a tongue.
All right. Well, let's see what he thinks of pepperoni, Italian sausage, mushrooms, and chopped garlic.
Excite your tongue with an Italian Garlic Supreme. Now just $12.99. Only at Round Table.
The Oregonian says that Gordon Smith has an independent streak. They're right. He is different. Gordon took the lead to protect the gay community from hate crimes. He battled big tobacco and won health care for uninsured children. And he opposed the White House and stopped oil drilling in Alaska. No wonder the East Oregonian says Gordon Smith is standing tall for Oregon. We agree. Independent, effective. Oregon's Gordon Smith.